Hey everybody, I'm Ashton with Visit Delaware, and today I'm at Nemours Estate, and we are about to take a tour of this beautiful mansion. So today with me, I have the Executive Director, John Rum. So how's it going today?
It's going great, Ashton. Pleasure to be here with you.
All right, great. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on a tour and hear about all the great history of Nemours and some of the top sites to see while you're here.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Well, interestingly, the ceiling didn't look like this to begin with. When you first, came here in 1910, the ceiling would be painted brown to look like wood, and in fact, this would have looked more like a lodge. There were animal heads hung on the walls. I think Alfred's second wife,
this
Alicia,
is a bit prettier.
Yeah, she wasn't too thrilled with that, and so about 1919, they started painting the ceiling with this beautiful gold and gilded and blue paint feel. This is where people were hosted. This was kind of like their living room, if you will. Above the mantel there is that's a portrait of Jessie Ball DuPont, Alfred's third wife. They were married in 1921. She was about 20 years younger than he was. And this is probably about 1923 that this was painted. This is actually my favorite room, and I think a lot of people's favorite room in the entire mansion. This is called the conservatory. And this was a space that's designed to look like a room turned inside out. So you are in a garden space, and you've got garden trellises on the walls here, and you've got nearly floor-to-ceiling windows, and so you see these beautiful views of the garden, and it's airy and light, and it's the kind of place you can just imagine having breakfast here or having a meal at the end of the day. This is the dining room, obviously a very formal room, and again, the place where dinner parties would take place. This remarkable chandelier here that came from Schönberg Palace in Vienna with about 3,000 crystals in it.
Oh my gosh, this is the longest shuffleboard I've ever seen.
It's a regulation size shuffleboard table. So from the difference being, instead of playing with the sticks or whatever they're called, you do it like this. But this is part of what we call the man cave here. Bowling alleys here, with both regular bowling with 10 pins, the regulation size pins, and then duck pins, smaller pins where you use 3 balls to try to knock them down. They had a pull down movie screen, and they could watch movies, and so you've got your theater, your home theater, you've got your game room, and creature comforts.
The White House down here. All right, so we've checked out most of the estate so far, and I think this is one of the coolest places I've seen. We've got the nice bowling alley right behind me, so I think it's a great spot to take a selfie. So we're gonna go ahead, and 3, 2, 1.
This is the first elevator in the state of Delaware, along with the garage being the first garage. And Mr. DuPont's home, not this one, but his first home, Swamp Hall, was the first home electrified in the state of Delaware. So very much ahead of his time. Billiards and pool, and again, you'd come down here and you'd have the menfolk down here having a great old time. You see the pull-down vents there to vent cigar smoke.
Oh, of course.
And of course, you'd have I was mentioning the doorbells. You'd be able to summon the butler to bring sandwiches or bring refreshments for the men.
All right, great. So we have just seen an entire evening at Nemours, kind of the start to finish of how a guest would spend their time here. And so we're gonna go ahead and check out the gardens right now, because there's a lot of beautiful things to see outside as well. So when you come in, of course, it's a really great time, but you're gonna wanna make sure to go outside and see what's there. So firstly, before we go, I wanna thank our tour guide, John. So thanks for the awesome tour.
You're welcome, Ashton. Thank you for showcasing this.
Yeah, no problem. And so I guess we're gonna head outside. You're gonna show us what there is
Absolutely.
to see.
As you said, there's so much to see in the gardens, and also the 100 acres or so that surround the gardens. There's a lot out there. And again, we want people to feel like they can come here and spend the entire day if they want.
All right, great. Well, we hope that you're able to schedule your visit to Nemours soon, and that you've had a great time following along. We'll see you again soon.